Wheeler, post your feet so you don't get the L, brother. Wheeler, post your feet so you don't get the L, brother.
Okay, all set to go. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. That one is absolutely belted. Grisham makes the grab. One pitch and one out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Chisholm pulls that one down. That's out number 2. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Left-hand hitter waits. And there's the ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's deep. And it hits the fence. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's into third with a 2-out triple.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
George Springer at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Varsho at third with 2 away. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that is that. And the batter now, Aaron Judge. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Cut on and lifted in the air. Springer on the move. Makes the catch for the out. Now here's Trent Grisham. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Cody Bellinger. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. sends it out of here. It's 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch swinging.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone. And
that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And that one almost got him.
straighten him up a little bit.
Kirk, in his 5th season, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's a native of Mexico. Out towards left center. Grisham on the move. And he hauls it in. 1 away. Here's Andres Jimenez. And that one fouled off. This to third. Caballero throws across the diamond. 2 out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. 2 out, space is empty. That one missed. Got him. Rusty Valentine. Rock Singy. And we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League, had won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
Well struck, right field. That's back. You can kiss it goodbye. That'll fire.
Scherzer on the block. Scherzer on the block.
Stepping in now for the Yankees. Popped in the air. Left field. And there's 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Austin Wells now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Line drive. Makes the grab. 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Anthony Volpe now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that skips into dirt. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now in the Bronx. Here's the left fielder, Miles Straw. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe zips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. So up next, Ernie Clement. Misses the sweeper.
No ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
Ooh, Baya.
No ball.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Strike 1.
0-1.
it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good, balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
That one almost got him. Barker off of first with 2 away. On the ground to the left. They get the force. That's out number 3. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike. Ball 1. 1-1.
Check swing, no appeal.
2 ball. 1 strike.
Out to center, Varsho. And there's 1 away. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here comes Aaron Judge. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 down, base is empty. To the right side, Clement. Judge out on the play. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. So here's Scherzer. And that one is in the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike. And a swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll do it. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Foul ball there.
Well, these Blue Jays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Springer, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. And now 2-1.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. The 2-2 now. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a laser base hit. Oh, he botches it. Run comes in from second, and they trail by 1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Kerr in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes.
No, that's a ball.
Blue Jays down a run. That one almost got him.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Springer on the run. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Off the plate inside. And fought off foul. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Springer leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The shortstop takes the ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And the runner holds. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Hit in the air, left field. Bellinger under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Bichette gets a chance to hit. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball.
2
strike.
outs and 1 in scoring position. Now he breaks his back. On to first, and Bichette is retired. That ends the inning. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the inning. Bellinger up to hit. Max Scherzer goes to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this
No ball.
point.
2 strike.
Missed
1-2.
with a changeup, and the count is 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground. Clement over to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Late on that fastball.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
0-2.
And the 0-2. Good eye right
off the plate.
there. And the next
2-2.
pitch is way outside. That one missing inside. And he'll step off and take the signs again. Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first, and no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
No strike.
Man at first, 1 away. High fly ball, and that one one curling foul down the right side. Off the mark there. And it's 2-1.
That's a ball. 3-1.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. Scherzer deals. And that one fouled off. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the... And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the left fielder, Miles Straw. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Santander in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Swing and a miss.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So digging in, Ernie Clement. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well.
Runner on the go. Right side, hard hit. Jazz tosses to first. No chance of the double play with the runner in motion. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Next offering misses. Now 1 and 2.
2 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls. 2 strike.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Played the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside the Parker, and he couldn't make it. And there's a foul ball.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder, diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. That one misses, and the count is even 2-2. On the ground right side, slinging it to first in time. 2 down, bases empty, and now it's going to be Jose Caballero. That's out to center field. Reaching down and makes the grab. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. And that one fouled off. Hard on the ground to first. The tag, and he's out.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swinging a foul straight back.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
The Jays down by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch misses inside. 1-2 to count. And that one in the air center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Up the middle. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And the batter will be the shortstop. Andres Jimenez.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 75.
And a foul ball. Kirk leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Aaron Judge. Max Scherzer back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Scherzer gets the punch out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Yariel Rodriguez on to pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
No ball. 1 strike.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Barker sends it across to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. And that will end the inning. Back in New York, we go to the top of the 7th. Anthony Santander at the plate. Doval back to work. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Ernie Clement, the next to hit. 1 for 2. Up the middle. And it's through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Out there to center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
For the New York Yankees, number 38, Kevin Williams.
The tying run at the plate. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably...
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the... Back in the Bronx, and here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Foul ball there. And strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 gone here. And next for New York, Ben Rice. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside.
2 ball. 1 strike.
That one ripped. Back there. You can kiss it goodbye. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. And now here is Austin Wells. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Yankees up by 3. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fly ball center field. Varsho settles under it. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 5-1. And now, Jose Caballero. And that's in the dirt. And now it's even up.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Varsho snags it, and that is that. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. And a swing and a miss there. Williams in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. The Yanks leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Pitch misses inside. Ball 2. And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And now the count filled up 3-2.
3-2.
Swings and chases a low one there. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk.
Number 59.
Fastball almost got him there.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And another fastball almost gets him. Two outs. Swing and a foul out of play. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back in the Bronx, Aaron Judge at the plate.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge. Now pitching for Toronto, number 45, Tommy Ness.
Ball 1, no strikes. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. To the right side, and that one handled. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just off the outside part of the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Back now in the Bronx. Now it's the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
New York Yankees, number 53.
And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So now the DH spot, Bobichette. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And a strike in there.
No need to off with that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
They say away. Bednar is just 1 strike away.
Good game, Wheeler.